Thanks, Paprika. Okay, next question. Question number 8. What is your favourite incense or smudge? I have my favourite incense is jasmine. Adore it. I don't actually burn it as much as I should. I probably burn honeysuckle more. And my favourite smudge, I've just recently swapped to doing eucalyptus. So I've always done sage. And then recently I thought about the fact that we have all these like really wonderful leaves and stuff around us and in Australia that we could be using. So I have started using eucalyptus leaves, and it might be on the table still from Mabon, but yeah, I made my own. It didn't really burn very well, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But really easy to make. So if you're in Australia, make your own eucalyptus smudges. Number 9. Have you ever had to clear a space of a negative entity? No, I have not. I have cleansed spaces. And I have been to spaces that have had very, very negative feelings about them, so much so that I have left because I felt uncomfortable. But they were like shops or buildings or places where I've never lived, so no, I haven't removed them, I just left. Number 10. What is your favourite witchy show or movie? The Craft or Practical Magic or both. Yeah, it's not very original. I'm the same as like everyone else. Number 11. What do you do to help raise energy before spell work? Breathe, actually. I just breathe. I like not ground. It's not that I'm grounding, it's that I'm getting centered like so that I can start focusing. So it's like letting go of things. Like I don't shower, I don't do any of those things that a lot of other people do. Yeah, and then just chant, or listen to music, like really fast music, movement really helps, I find, to raise energy. Do you see yourself helping others magically? Nope. Not at all. And which is kind of weird because I've started this YouTube channel and I don't see myself as helping anyone. I'm kind of doing this more for myself, and about putting myself out there and putting myself out of my comfort zone. Mostly it's to challenge about how I feel about myself. Like I feel quite negative about myself, so that's kind of why I've started the YouTube channel. I started a group because I didn't have anyone to work with, and but it's not about me helping them magically, it's about keeping myself accountable. And so like even though I'm often one of the people who like manages the group, like I make sure that we meet, that everyone's informed, that the topics discovered, and pre-planned for the next session. I often end up writing up the rituals, but it's not like I do it alone. We just we take different roles in a group, and it's normal group work stuff. So I just tend to do more of the organising and that kind of thing, which is where I naturally fall. And I have, I guess I never intended for that to be my role. I always thought that I would be a follower, but I've realised that if you want things to happen, that you just have to try and do it yourself anyway. And our group is actually held together by our least experienced member. She's like seriously the glue, and she's the reason why we keep going every week. And she's the person that keeps me accountable because she comes no matter what. So yeah, so do I see myself helping others magically? No, but I see myself being involved with other people magically. What is your preferred form of divination? Pendulum. Love the pendulum. And I've only just started using it too. I've used tarot in the past, but I find it doesn't give clear. I think I'm about to have incoming. Clear. Hi, what you doing? Hi. Hi, what you doing? Coming. Okay, fine, be cranky. Come say hi. Come say. Okay, don't come say hi. I've got tarot, I've got oracle. I do tarot readings for other people, but I find that it's not useful to read for myself. I try, but I always want to see things, so it doesn't always happen the way that I would like. But the pendulum's really clear, and it tells me things that I not want to hear, but yeah, I get to ask questions that I want to know the answers to, which I think is really useful. Where I find tarot tends to tell me what I'm not necessarily looking for answers for. It just tells me what it wants to tell me. Oh, a bit asthmatic. What element do you work with the most? Hey, sweet pea, what you doing? Yeah, at the moment I actually don't know the answer to that question. So I did a Nikki Greystone's year and a day course where you work through the elements. And before I started that, the element that I worked with the most was fire. It was the one that I connected with. And then while I was doing that course, I actually really connected with earth, and it was where I needed to be to get more grounded and to feel that I can't, it's really hard to put into words, but feel like I'd been enclosed by earth and safe within her womb, I guess is the way I'd describe it. Like, I often think about being silent and enclosed and warm and nurtured, and all of those things is what earth is for me. So I spent a lot of time with that. And maybe that's still where I am. Maybe it's still the element that I'm working with at the moment. If you threw a party, or which of the YouTube witches would you invite? All of you? All of you that wanted to hang out with Will or me? Yeah. Which probably isn't very many of you. And what are your witchy goals for the new year? I have a few. So one of them is to work with my scrying mirror that I just made, and I haven't actually started really working with that. I want to celebrate all the Sabbats, which I usually miss one or two during the year, or sometimes I don't do any. Sometimes the way I celebrate is just to go for a walk and feel the energies. Beltane tends to be like that for me. I tend to find that it just screams at me, and I don't end up celebrating it because I feel like I get it just from my surroundings. But the tricky part is that for Samhain I'm going to be in Japan, so that's going to be Beltane. So I'm going to get 2 Beltanes this year. But I'll have to do something for Samhain when I get back, because I really, really don't want to miss it. What else? I've got some books that I really want to read. At the moment I'm trying to get through that really big, thick English witchcraft one. Kelly... it's not her name. Someone reviewed it. I can't remember who. And yeah, what else do I want to do? I want to do more stuff with my group, so we meet fortnightly. to do things. Some of it's practical, some of it's talking, some of it's just us gossiping, because they're really cool people. Yeah, I have. What else do I want to do? I want to get familiar with my oracle cards, and I just realised I've been a bit slack with that recently. And I want to get on YouTube a bit more, and I want to use Instagram. I want to connect with my deities. Yeah, a bit more. So many things, too many things to name. I think the biggest one for me is really making sure I connect with the environment around me, which is kind of how my magic works, or my spirituality works, is that it's less about doing things deliberately and more about sensing what's around me. And I know that sounds weird, but when I lived in Japan for a year, I found that I naturally fell into sensing the seasons and energies. I saw a ghost while I was in Japan. That was weird because I woke up and she was staring over my bed at me, which has never happened before. I've seen ghosts, but not like that. Not ones that have known I was there. That was a new experience. But like, I was seeing auras on statues. Like there was this really nice mountain near my house that had a bell on it, and like all these Buddhist statues and stuff. And yeah, I remember the big ones, and there was auras all over them one day when I was just sitting there and listening. So to the man talking Japanese, which I couldn't understand very well because my Japanese is really limited. Yeah, so that's kind of where that started. It's just about me and how I fit within my environment, and that's what my paganism is. I don't know, is there a term for that? Is that earth witch? I don't know. That's just what it is. Alright, so they're my questions. Thank you.